Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching. This is Risco in Tokyo coming at you with some more Binding Isaac rep, baby. It's where the reps, I guess. It's something like that. I'm just going with it, okay? I don't know. Why do you ask me if I know these things? Nobody's asked me anything. And that's honestly probably for the best. I'm going to go with that being for the best. I'm also going to go into mod view because, you know, that could be necessary. Or at least it's not distinctly unnecessary. But we're going to, let's just start with an eat and run. That could be fun. That could be, we got nothing. Holy shit. What is, Floppable, it is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're doing very, very well today. We got a monstrous tooth, so that's good. We started with an eat and run, and it is poop. It is actual poop, so that's good for us. I think that this is the way that every stream should start from now on. Wow, we can't kill a single goddamn thing. I love it. I hope that you're doing excellently tonight. Isaac is all poop though. This is not incorrect. All poop all the time. I mean, there's just a lot of poo in Isaac. You can't get away from it, honestly. That's, you know, Tears Up is a start. It's a start. It's not what we specifically needed, but hey, I'll take the crystal ball. Get a lucky crystal ball drop. We are happy with that. What the fuck? I blink and there are 6 fucking spiders everywhere. This is hell. This is my hell. I'm okay. Gotta do blood tests later this week just to check up for HRT. It's fine. Other than that, I spent the day watching anime with my partner, which is always fun, and I'm finishing off Legends. Risco can't pronounce that word. Arceus? I think it's Arceus. Something like that. Jesus, there are so many spiders. I'm excited for... Am I excited for the results of your blood test? It sounds like it's a regular thing. And the last time I feel like... my god. What the fuck? You have to stop. I mean, not you, Floppable. This gray spider, which is producing all the spiders in the fucking world, it has to stop. I feel like I remember the last time that you had one of these, that it was exactly according to parameters and what was being looked for. Unless I'm misremembering, which it is possible that I do, because I do that thing. Basically, yeah, this is exciting. Yes, I'm gonna go with exciting. This is exciting. We like confirmation of good news, especially when no bad news is expected. Oh, I should have... Well, fine. I missed my chance with the poop, but there's always more poop. That's the beauty of Isaac, is that there's always more poop. It's basically inescapable. Alice, it is wonderful to see you. I hope that you are doing excellently tonight. I hope that life is not giving you any more bullshit than you feel like you can handle. We are excited for your lack of bullshit. I'm gonna go with that. I like that. Un Apu. Speed down. HP Apu. Yeah, okay, that was crap. I mean, it was broadly crap. It was crap adjacent. Don't you jump! Oh, you fucker. I swear to... I should have known that it was gonna jump, because it always fucking jumps. Monstro is... You're not Monstro. You are the Widow. And you are... a Chode? You're just totally a Chode. What happens if I use this card? Do I get a damage up. No, I do not. But I do get extra hearts, which means I should have saved that for the last room. And by the last room, I mean the next floor. Completely same thing. Whew. Everything is a lot, and I can't think. Which, granted, isn't, like, super different from normal, but it feels... Well, basically it feels the same as normal, actually, now that I think of it. Oh god, we got fucked. Ah! Why? Isaac, what have I done? Why do you do this to me? Also, why does it look like we have a panini? I do not recall any item that gives us a panini arm, and yet here we are. With an arm like a panini. What is that even? Why would you be like that? Oh, we're losing our beautiful hair. And our tear stat. Life is suffering. Belial no show. Okay, that's good. Oh, fuck you. I just to fuck you to death, honestly. Everything is suffering. In Isaac. Basically. Os Hiruna, wonderful to see you. I hope that you are very well. I hope your health has become tip-top. Hopefully by now, tip-top. It's been, what, 2 weeks? Or maybe 11 years? Time is really wonky. Oh, I have no... Well... Fiddle Smurfs. Never mind. I have the stuff now. What is time even? Apparently I've been working at the curry shop for like... almost 4 months? Which is only significant because I'm pretty soon not going to be working at the curry shop anymore. And that's exciting. I can't kill anything, is the thing. This run. Please, dear God, save me from the pain that is this run. Give me a deal. Well, let me survive to the deal with the devil. That's gonna be an important start. Oh fuck. Okay, look. Why are you not afraid? Oh wait, right. That's your creep. Oh fuck. The fear effect is not helping this fight at all, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it to death. Oh fuck you. Oh you ghost. Spit ghost thing? God bless it. Oh, this. Alright, I'm getting agita. I have to make, for reasons unknown, the sign of the cross, apparently. Go. Because I guess I've just turned into my grandmother. I'm not even religious. Definitely gonna be one of those days. That's okay. We've got this. This is gonna be. We're gonna get in the item room is gonna be amazing. It is gonna light a fire in the asshole. It's a small spider. It's a small spider. Now, don't get me wrong. I love me some Sissy Longlegs. She's a sweetheart who makes other smaller spiders. She stumbles around the room like a drunk. And we appreciate that. Look at it go! I mean, it really is. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, look at this sweetie. Look at this sweetie. I love it. And yet, I must be honest with myself. This is not going to save our run. This is not how we win. It's a breaking stuff kind of day, Alice, apparently. in Isaac. I should have known, because I did some recordings and they were poop. I mean, they were just absolutely dog shit. The real run is the Spideys we made along the way. You know what? That's the way to look at it. That's the way I should be looking at it. What just happened? Oh, fuck me sideways. I swear to God. Maybe we could get more Spideys. Maybe we could get a veritable Spidey army. Sometimes you gotta break stuff. Alice, you are so right. Honestly, these are words to live by. Fred Durst has blessed us with something in his horrid years on the planet. Are you fucking joking? Did you honestly spit that fly directly into my face? Like an asshole? Did you just say Saint Fred? I'm feeling all kinds of things now. Alice, you did. You said it, those words. From your mouth parts. Like mandibles. I hope you're proud of yourself. Well, I mean, generally I do. I hope that you're proud of yourself. I'd like all y'all to feel proud of yourselves, but this is a bit of a special case. Okay, we did get... We can make something happen here. Are you fucking kidding me? That is the weirdest ass place for a secret room I've ever seen, and I hate it. Game, go home, you're drunk. Shoop da whoop. Oh, okay. I mean, we're getting some mileage out of the Dead Sea Scrolls here. It's not impossible. The best saint after the illegal dog saint. There's a saint of illegal dogs? Is it like one of those... Oh, Des! How you doing? Hope life is treating you well. Pokeball. Fuck me in the actual eye. Run! Honestly, run! Did you catch me pissing in your gas tank while skull fucking your dead grandmother? What did I do to deserve this disrespect that you are giving me? Also, terrible timing, Des, but it is wonderful to have you here, and I hope that you're very well tonight. This run is being excessively rude to us. Just the rudeness, the absolute rudeness of this run is shocking to behold. Now, I bet we're gonna beat the boss, and the boss is gonna give us basic HP. Or even better, the boss is gonna give us, like, the belt. That would be apropos. Just an absolute trash tier item that, like, doesn't help us at all. Oh fuck, oh damn, oh fuck, oh damn, I hate it. What have I done? Is this because I'm betraying the curry shop? Is this what it is? Is this revenge? For betraying Japanese curry? Because it's not that good. Alice says, if I recall correctly, there was a dog in France that some people started a cult over, claiming the dog was a saint in the Catholic Church. And the Catholic Church said no dogs can't be saints. Okay, So I just want to check. The Catholic Church has got a better handle on what dogs can and cannot do than the National Basketball Association, because that seems kind of weird. You would think if the Catholic Church could tie up that little loophole, then the NBA could as well. Oh shit! We're finally over, like, starting damage? I am shocked. I am simply shocked. I wonder, is there a saint of small things exploding? I feel like there should be. It wouldn't make me any more Catholic, but, I mean, I would at least respect it more. Catholic Church says dogs don't have a... Oh, fuck me, sideways. Dogs don't have a soul, so they can't be a saint or go to heaven. Well, so now, automatically, what very little respect for the Catholic Church I had has just disappeared. Just gone. Poof. Like that. Like a small thing that disappears. How can you be out there saying, with like your whole heart, that dogs can't go to heaven, when there's a Don Bluth movie that is like exactly the opposite of that? Who am I supposed to trust? I mean, Burt Reynolds was in the dog movie. And yes, I did take Cursed Eye because we need anything. And this is anything. This is the best it's gonna get, and it's never gonna get this good again. All animals don't have a soul. Then how do we have souls? Pope? Pope? One of 5 popes? This is good. Busy sorting out Lucian's birthday party. Got a load of 5 and 6-year-olds with parents descending on my house in a few weeks. That sounds terrifying. That sounds kind of like locusts. I kind of feel like there's a bit of a locust vibe going on there. Oh, no, please, Des, 100% okay. Do not worry, a smidge or an iota. Sounds like you've got a lot on your plate. Also, wish Lucian a happy birthday from me. Although it's probably a little bit early at this point, but even still, because I'll probably forget, and that would make me sad. I know, got to move all the expensive Lego sets and my games. I love it. Don't want the children to know I have these expensive Lego sets, or they'll expect their own parents to buy them. Oh, I should be using this more often. I was gonna say the Catholic Church are super based. Check out. Not based, biased. I was gonna say the Catholic Church are super biased cat people, but wow, they're not a fun bunch. I mean, I feel like not a fun bunch is a bit of an understatement when describing the Catholic Church, but that might just be me. That might be my natural snark coming out. Because something, humans have a unique humanity to them. I mean, that's like... It seems really convenient, you know? Humans get to be making up the rules, and then... Well, what do you know? Humans got this special thing that makes them all soul-having. You know, I bet if you actually took the chance to ask, like, a wallaby, be like, hey, wallaby, do you have a soul? And the wallaby would be like, fuck yeah, get out of town with you here, you asshole. Walking up to a wallaby minding her own business, being like, do you have a soul? What the fuck? Because wallabies have the mouths of sailors. What the hell is this run? Des says, I'll tweet the cake. He's not decided on a theme yet. Could be Spider-Man. Hold on a mo. Spider-Man, Minion, Nemo, and Bruce the Shark, or Minecraft. That's a pretty wide array. I feel like... Like, with a spread like that, you can't really cover your bases. Like, if it was Spider-Man, but then he decided at the last minute that maybe another superhero would be okay, you could probably jury-rig a costume. But, like, if you're planning on Minion, and then he suddenly goes Spider-Man, you're kind of fucked. Oh, I don't deserve to live, honestly. I'm not trying to die. I mean, I'm gonna leave that as a joke, but like, I'm trying to do my, oh fuck's sakes, I'm trying to do my best with this run, and it is honestly like, it is besting me at every fucking turn. A Minecraft cake that's just the iconic block of dirt with grass would be pretty epic. Honestly, kinda, yeah. That'd be a pretty good go. Beset with difficulties at every turn. This run is exactly like my fucking life. Claire Danes, eat your heart out. But don't actually do that because then you would die. Now, like, how do we salvage this? Where is the path to success? Not stepping on spikes. That's gonna be a good first start, I think, is we're gonna start with the not stepping on spikes. Really? You're not... That's not where the secret room is? This was all just a lie? This was all just a joke? You kick my poor heart? Well, I got these unlimited bombs is the thing, and I would like to unlimited secret rooms. Why do you do this to me, game? I swear. Game, I voted for you in the school election. I thought that you deserved to be the school's comptroller. Us! Ludo! It is wonderful to see you, Ludo. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. We are being abused by Isaac. And it is pain. The cake is a lie, am I right, fellow gamers? I mean, you could do a GLaDOS cake. I don't think Lucian would quite get it, but it would be extremely funny on a meta level. Hype says, when everything's a joke, nothing's a joke. That's when we all truly become the Joker. I hate that, Hive. I love that you're here, Hive, but I hate that. Hive, are you well? I mean, that came out sounding really not the way I wanted it to. I feel like that was a question of your sanity, when in fact I just wanted to know, like, is life treating you okay these days? Because I can emote. The same could be said for the Riddler. Wait, what? That's not... What? The Riddler is totally kind of a nerd, and that's why we love him? Also, that green pinstripe vest suit? Like, fucking hell. That's style. That's delirious style. Hive says, I sorted the confusion that was 100% no fault of my own, and that I specifically tried multiple times to correct. The things they expect from you, Hive, are just... I think that you are being abused. I mean, not in like a not like an abuse, but like they are abusing you in a way. They're abusing your expertise and patience, especially the patience. When everything's a riddle, nothing's a riddle. That's Ludo. I hate that. Ludo, I hate that so much. I appreciate you as always, Ludo, but that's a whole statement. Much as I am being ill-used, you are though, and it kind of irks me. Like, it's Silly Town. This is we're gonna do a dance-off to Just Dance on PS4, pass the parcel, and make a tower on Lego in 3 minutes. Tallest one wins. That sounds exciting, but what if I suggested, as a suggestion, Dance All Night, the Persona 4 spin-off game? It is also a dancing game, is the thing. The Riddler would sadly be in a crypto. He would not. No. Really? Do you think so? I mean, I could see Riddler being into crypto if he was the one doing the rooking. The Joker, yes. I could definitely see the Joker being into crypto. I could even see the Joker unironically being into crypto. He would do Riddle Coin or something. But I feel like he would be in on the con. Like, he wouldn't be into crypto like a crypto fancier. He would be into crypto in the sense that he would be ripping off people's wallets. The Falcone crime family would be running a crypto exchange? Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. I think Riddler would be passionately defending crypto. Joker would be the con person. Well, okay, wait. Let me check just for a moment, though. When we're saying Riddler now, are we talking like fancy Riddler from animated series? Are we talking wacky Riddler from Batman and Robin, or are we talking like, I really want to be like the dude from Saw Riddler from Batman? Because I feel like these are different Riddlers. Is the Mafia into Bitcoin? I mean, would you be shocked if they were? I mean, they're the Mafia. They're not, like, particularly savvy. That was like the ugliest cough I think I've done on stream, and I feel really gross. I feel like cheap Saw knockoff Riddler would be into Bitcoin, but it may just be because I hate his character design and I think he's got a shitty silhouette. I got an idea for a new Batman villain, the Explainer. Not like the Mansplainer? The thing is, the Mafia is mostly 60 years old at this point. I mean... not older? I feel like if anything, they would be older. The Explainer is a reply guy whose mansplaining is so cringe it kills people. Now, does he... okay, does he recognize that his mansplaining is killing people? Hidunda says, the one and only thing cryptocurrency has revolutionized is crime. Shocker, I know. He thinks he has to spread the truth. I'm just wondering, like, is this a tragic Batman villain? Or is this an asshole Batman villain? Because, like, there's a pretty big difference between, like, Maxi Zeus and Victor Zazaz. I mean, unless I'm misremembering, like, Maxi Zeus is usually portrayed as just, like, granted, shitty media mental health views, but, like, honestly mentally ill and not necessarily in control of his actions. Whereas, like, Victor's... Zazaz? Is that how you pronounce his name? Victor, like the douchebag who just likes killing women, is pretty much a douchebag. Just completely. I hate this. He's tragic, he mansplained his girlfriend to death. I hate that. Ludo, I hate that so much. My pitch for a Sopranos reboot, Tony Soprano is into Bitcoin and vapes now. Would it be like... Did Tony Soprano's son survive The Sopranos? I got out of The Sopranos in, like... I want to say, like, maybe the second season, so... I don't know the ultimate kill count. This is... Okay, we're gonna get a significant damage buff from the nail. And from... Money equals power. But holy dogs, has this run taken a while to get where it needed to go? I would watch a show about Tony's son being cringe. Well, like, okay, so, because Tony's son is... Sopranos is 90s, right? Like... 90s, early 2000s? So Tony's son is in his 20s in the show, like in the original show. So he'd be in his 40s now? 40s or 50s? Wait, he's in his teens? I thought he was older than that in the show. Okay. I honestly thought he was an older character. Stars. I'll show you stars. God, what a, like... I'm not sure if that's the worst or the second best line in the remake, but it's a whole lot of a lot. The best line is definitely, "Get off my train, you shit bard." In the Sopranos reboot, Tony's son has a VR helmet? What the fuck? I love it. Let's go with that. That's amazing. Alice, why are you not writing for Hollywood? I mean, besides the fact that you have a soul. No, I think this is the Sopranos reboot that we're cooking up right now as we speak, Hirunda. Not an actual Sopranos reboot. This is our pitch. I'm telling you, Alice, you got $1 million idea here. The audience would eat it up. To pitch to Mr. HBO. Oh fudge, I forgot his name already. He's just an asshole. Oh, wait, no, that's the Warner Brothers. Is the Warner Brothers guy, the HBO guy, the same guy? Okay, so now are you saying, Ludo, that the Sopranos reboot is going to confirm that Tony lives at the end of the Sopranos, thereby destroying the ambiguity that is considered center point to one of the best TV finales ever? Because I love that. I love reboots that shit all over the original property. But maybe mostly because I don't particularly care for The Sopranos as an original property. The reboots have to ruin everything. I mean, they don't have to, but... Mr. Oh, okay, I get it. Mr. HBO, we'll see you now. It took me a second there. You didn't, I'm not used to the letters being written out phonetically. You're all good. It's totally on me. I will feed you keys. Give me something good. Please. Dear God. Anything good? That is good adjacent. These are spiders. I don't know if you recognize that these in fact were spiders. Are you okay with that? There's an episode where Tony's son robs a Funko Pop store. Ah, I hate it. I hate it, and therefore I love it. Tony's son is the manager of Slipknot. Why though? And why not, honestly? Why would Tony's son not be the manager of Slipknot? Although for a second I thought you were going to say that Tony's son was the manager of a Hot Topic. Corey Taylor's a main cast member now. Alright, we can go with that. I mean, we're gonna have HBO money, so we could splurge. We don't have to worry about the licensing on the Funko Pops. Like, they're just gonna hook us up. Be greed. No, you're not greed. Well, what? Wait, why did I lose damage? What? That's silly. I didn't... What? The potato peeler is supposed to give you a damage buff, take away 1 red heart, and give you a chunk of meat. We have the chunk of meat. We lost the red heart, but we took a knock to our damage? Fire mine! Yeah, let's make this run as fucked up as possible. Another way this could go is Tony got killed and his son is trying to resurrect him with Funko Pop necromancy. Ahead of your time, Ludo. This is a show truly ahead of its time. And we would have to get, unfortunately, Ludo, for us to do that show, we would have to get Joss Whedon as a show writer. Now, are you ready for that? Are you prepared for that? Surely we need a self-insert OC? A self-insert for... whom? For Joss Whedon? Oh my god. Alice? Alice, why? Why, Alice? Why, though? The audience Surga is played by Paul Dano. I don't know who Paul Dano is. Should I know who Paul Dano is? The Riddler and the Batman. Okay. Alright. Oh, I know why we lost damage, because we spent money. Bisco, you silly, silly, silly girl. What if we could we get Kevin Sorbo to be the audience surrogate? Can we make this the worst show ever? cursed eye? Why you gotta be like this? Why you gotta... I took you. I gave you a home when no one else would. And now, you betray me. This is all reminding me of the chat I was in where we were trying to fan cast a Guilty Gear movie. Did anybody choose Captain Lou Albano for the gold guy? The gold guy whose name that I don't know, but he's really nice to Bridget. And he's got Captain Lou vibes. Even though, I mean, granted, Captain Lou has been dead for many, many years, but, you know. Jesse Eisenberg is the villain, and he's called Jesse Heisenberg. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that so much. John Goodman is a good choice. And also is alive, so that's a testament right there. House Orb. I need you not. I eschew you. John Goodman's actually a really good choice. Holy shit. Please, I want this run to open up like a flower in a thinly veiled metaphor for a flower. I'm sorry, I had to pause for a moment just to breathe in the fact that at almost every opportunity, this run has given us the worst possible fucking option. It's, at this point, it's starting to feel malicious. It's starting to feel like maybe this run has got it out for us. Did you see that exec talk about the pushback against Chris Pratt as Mario and thinking it's about because he's not Italian, and replying with, no worries, Chris Pratt will do real Italian rep? I did not, and I am about as close to furious as I can get, which is, granted, recently kind of like mildly annoyed, but that's a whole lot. That's a whole lot, and I feel a lot of ways about that. Why? How does that even work? How can you, if you are not of the group, not that I think that Italian Americans necessarily need a lot of rep. We get a decent amount of rep in media, but if you are not of the actual group, how can you provide rep for that group? This is not a thing that you can do. I hate it. Next they're going to be telling us that Eddie Redmayne is great trans rep. And Eddie Redmayne is probably a decent lad, but, you know? Chris Pratt should be excellent to do a bad British accent. That's, you know, that's fair. Oh, Hive says, my picks were John Goodman for Gold Lewis, Shinadingo for Eno, obviously, yeah. I don't wanna fuck up the reading. Mahershala Ali as Nagodayuki to capitalize off his casting as Blade, and then the chat cursed me with Chris Pratt needed to be in the cast, so I cast him as the entire Kiska family out of spite. I mean, that's a lot of spite there, honestly. I think that maybe you should sit down with yourself, consider why you have so much hatred in your heart. Eddie Redmayne also said he regrets doing the Danish scroll. That's a good thing to learn. That's one book film my mum keeps bringing up to me when I talk to her. That, you know, seems like less than fun. I'm gonna go with less than fun on that one. It seems negative fun, yeah. I was very glad that Honey Bunny like mentioned it exactly once and took my look of utter disgust and read it correctly as, oh, this is probably not really great. So, you know. See, this is what you get when you live for someone for so long, is that like, or have lived with someone for so long, is that they can read you pretty easily, turns out. I could have really cursed the chat by... Oh, but so instead you curse us. Hive is what you're saying? Scarjo is biking. I hate it. I mean, why not just Scarjo as Bridget? How about that? How about, why not lean into the bit? Hive, why not lean all the way into the bit? If you're gonna be gross, then just do it. Just do it. Don't hold back. Don't chicken out at the last minute. Wow! Wow! That is a whole fucking choice. What? I'm actually kind of gobsmacked. I know she's supportive, but like, I feel like it's fair and comfy to keep bringing that up when it's like, I'm not at all interested in cis people interpreting trans folk decades later as an oh my god tragic story for fucking Oscar bait. We are on the same page and boat. I don't know if we're actually on a boat, but like it seemed like just being on the same page was underselling it. See, that's a good thing about my family. They don't watch movies. I mean, that just seems like it leaves the doors open for even worse pieces of media, Ludo. It's like, that's the great thing about my family. They don't watch movies. They just read the Daily Mail. My dad only watches the most dad movies. So, like, Chariots of Fire? Das Boot? I'm trying to figure, like, Rambo, Rocky, Cobra. Those are choices. Flopple says, and normally her taste in movies is good. She got me into gore films. Latching onto that film is like, ugh. Also, Quill, it is wonderful to see you as always. I hope that you're doing very, very well. Hope that life is being extremely kind to you. That you've got no more stress than you feel like you can deal with. That's how it's pronounced, Ludo! Das Boot! I don't make these things up. I'm not fucking German. You had a good day. That is wonderful to hear. I'm excited for good days. Also, and I don't know... Look, it's a different kind of... Oh, it's a boot. It's Das Boot. I don't know why you think I would make this up. I have exactly 0 skin in this game. I don't know why, like, Rambo and Rocky I could see as dad movies, but not Cobra. Cobra is like such a weird choice, except for the fact that it's got Stallone in it. Does anyone want to hear the rest of the cast of the Guilty Gear movie? I would love to. I would be delighted. Quill says our D&D campaign ended. We all got wishes. My goblin used his to start a goblin union, which he now helps run. He ended up... hold on, let me clear this room out so I don't take more damage and die. He ended up living with his friends. I love that. I think that that is a lovely ending for that character, and I'm glad that they got it. Also, this is side note just before I forget, but Hive, did you cast Willem Dafoe as sole bad guy? Because I feel like you kind of have to cast Willem Dafoe as sole bad guy. Hedonist says, can a character be cast by Walton Goggins? I don't know who Walton Goggins is. And that's okay. That's like super okay. I don't need to know. For the bit to work, he's got a funny name. Fucking... Great. It's got the mom's hand room. It's gotta be like that. It's always gotta be like that. His entire taste is action movies, boxing, and comedies, and car racing movies. That's, I mean, you know what? You know what, though? While I couldn't say that I share your father's tastes, it's nice that he's got some defined tastes. Like, you could work with that. Like, if it's your daw's birthday, and you gotta get him a new DVD from the Criterion Collection, you could totally hook him up with, like, Raging Bull. I don't know any Guilty Gear characters, so I might just end up spouting names of actors. I mean, that's the best way. He was in Ant-Man and Wasp, that's why I recognize his face. Hook him up with Creed. I heard Creed was good. I'm trying to think of, like, who is in Ant-Man and Wasp that I actually remember, and the answer is no one. I don't remember who anybody looked like in that movie except for Lewis. Will you watch Creed 3? Wait. There's more than one Creed? There is more... Wait, I am so... Okay. Des Love, I understand punching, and I understand punching in this context. I do not understand pecking. Like, peck as in kiss? And I've got to kill It Lives without taking any more damage, because I've just, like, eaten tons of shit, so I will look at chat in, like, a second. I'm thinking that Michael B. Jordan film, no. Okay. Hive says there's Creed, Creed 2, Assassin's Creed, Creed 3. It does seem like it takes a little bit of a jump. I wouldn't have expected to go from, like, nitty-gritty boxing movie to, whatever the fuck Assassin's Creed is these days. Are they still, like, doing it? It's like, oh, this is all VR? Wasn't that Assassin's Creed's bit for a while? Like, all of the old-timey stuff was VR to set up for, like, a weird QAnon type thing in the present day? which to me just seems silly. Like, honestly, you've got the gimmick is that you're killing people in old-timey places, and that's cool. You don't need to gussy it up. You don't need to be... It doesn't even need a story. Just, like, give them a list. They'll be happy with a list. I have a friend who's really into those games, so I know the lore. I think they dropped the VR stuff and embraced historical RPG plus Assassins versus Templars. I mean, honestly, it seems like you wouldn't need more. Like, you've got the formula right there. Well, I mean, okay, so Des, there were like two different Creed conversations going on. There was the boxing film Creed, which I think stars, hello, Brain Meats. Like, I just read the name, and now I've immediately forgotten it. Michael B. Jordan. See, I forgot the B, and then I was gonna say Michael Jordan. I was like, well, that's the basketball player, and then it'll just look like I got them mixed up. But then we're also talking about Assassin's Creed at the same time. So, like, your confusion is fair. Like, you don't need to apologize for anything. We're being confusing, but I think mostly accidentally. The apogee of VR stuff is when one of the Assassin's Creed games was about how it's miserable to be a game developer. That's... You know, I kind of respect that. If you're gonna go meta, you might as well lean into it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I like to read Michael B. Jordan in the same way you read will.i.am. Oh my god. Could you stop teleporting me? I would like you now to stop teleporting me. That would be slick. Wanted to say Schwepp. I also wanted to say slick. And I got the worst of both worlds, and I hate it. Wait, what the fuck just happened? Why am I invincible? I just got teleported again. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Fuck you, and the horse you rode in on, and the mother of the horse you rode in on. Fuck all y'alls. Why do you have to be like this? Game. Modern Day Sequences was a game developer using the Animus data to make a video game. You know, as one does, when you have a system that's powerful enough to project minds through time, you use it to make a VR game, because why would you... monetize that shit. Monetize it, yo. Why would you not? This run is giving me agita. Wow. Stop crying and just die, Isaac. I need to finish this run of Isaac so that we could talk about life for 5 minutes. I can't do that if you don't let me finish the run, game. Doobie 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 doo. Wow. Wow, this is fabulous trash. This is just... Boy howdy. Is Billy Idol still alive? Yes. I mean, last I checked, which granted, it hasn't been that recently, but I feel like I would have heard if he died. Why, has like Tumblr become all white wedding all the time? Because that seems like a thing that would happen. Can we CGD age him so he can play Chips Enough? I mean, if he's okay with it, sure. I don't see why that would be beyond our technological capability. I mean, unless you mean, like, can we ethically de-age him? In which case, I feel like you've got a much trickier conversation on your hands. God. Just the stones of this game. The absolute stones. Who, like, a Hive, in your fan casting, who plays the Dracula guy? Because I feel like this is one of the pivotal roles. You need someone with style and panache. The Dracula guy. The Dracula guy. Nago's not the Dracula guy. Nago's the Onigiri guy. They're like completely different. No, okay, they might both be vampires, but only one of them is a Dracula. And you know this to be true. Like, if you had, like, a Chinese hopping vampire, you wouldn't be like, oh, that's a Dracula. Because that'd be kind of fucked up. You'd be like, oh, that's a Chinese hopping vampire. We're actually gonna lose this run. I hate life. After all this struggle, after all this hardship and bullshit, we're gonna get to the end game, and then we're actually gonna lose. I kind of want to throw up in my mouth a little bit. Eat the coin, Bumbo. Eat it. Oh, we could get half a heart. I want to jokingly say Ozzy since his wife is Sharon. But, like, Ozzy does not strike me as having either style or panache. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this actually, you just zapped me with the blow. What even hit us? Oh, Quill! Sleep well, Quill? Thank you so much for dropping by, even for a little bit. I wish that the run was a more positive one to see you to bed, but hopefully it was one of those laugh with my suffering instead of laugh at my suffering. Wait. I don't know if that works, but we'll go with it. But I guess perfect timing, because I am going to take, like, a break. It's going to be an on-mic break. I'm going to come back in, like, a minute. I just want to get some orange juice down my throat and a little bit of bio. But we'll be right back. That's great. Yes, please do that, because it's better than the actual result. But you sleep well, have the best dreams, and I'm gonna take my break, and we'll hopefully see you on Thursday? Is today Monday? Today is Monday, so hopefully on Thursday. Gosh. Alright, so I am back, and, apparently, I am working for the Penguin again. I am a mook. I'm gonna be getting 40 hours a week for the first time in, like, 4 years. Congrats, question mark. I feel really weird about it, honestly. Like, it comes down at the end of the day to, like, I really need the money. I mean, no, let's step this back one step. At the job I'm currently at, like, I can keep my bills covered, I can keep myself fed, so it's like not like I really need the money. But in order to do anything beyond what I am doing in my life right now, yeah, I do need more money, which means more hours, but, like, I don't think I could do more hours at the curry shop. So the last time I worked the curry shop, which was Saturday, which is Sunday, my coworker went on his 2-hour break. Now, granted, I'm not going to slam his 2-hour break, because he's there for 10 hours a day. Like, he's there from open to close. And when I'm not there, he's working alone. So, like, yeah, hey, he's a worker, he deserves to get his break. But, like, he is gone for 2 hours. Like, the moment he stepped out the door, the rush started. And it continued for the next 2 hours. And that was me. I did the rush myself for 2 hours straight, and I honestly thought I was going to lose my shit at the end of it. Like, I was getting ready to just, like, I was snapping at customers and at Uber drivers. Well, Uber riders, because they all ride bikes here. And it's very clear to me that I couldn't do full shifts at this curry shop. I couldn't work 40 hours a week. So, as boring as doing the Penguin again is, like, I can do that work because I have done that work before. And yes, exactly, Floppable, like, this does open up the door to actually having, like, money on hand that's extra that could be devoted to HRT without being a situation where, like, there might be months that I couldn't get my medications. Like, it wouldn't be that giddy-giddy. It wouldn't be that close. Which is good. Like, having that buffer is good. Because I'm going to be getting probably double the hours that I'm working now. Because I think I only get, like, on average 20 hours a week at the curry shop. I wish I could work for Danny DeVito. I mean, you come over to Japan, Ludo. There are a lot of complaints that you could make about Japanese companies in general, and Don Quixote in particular, but I do have to say, I do have to give them this much credit. They're pretty good handling foreign workers, and they are, at least in Tokyo, pretty good about supporting queer staff. So, like, and those are things that they're actually noted for, like, in the Japanese press. So it's not like I just lucked out. Like, that's kind of a company thing. So, I mean, there's that. Oh no, wait, I mean, did you miss when I was working there before, Ludo? Because I was working there, like, last summer. Didn't you see any of the pictures? I put up, like, weird-ass pictures that, like, I could see from where I was working. No, Lord. It's a Spanish night. Ludo, not Lord. Donkey was a thing. Donkey was a thing. I mean, Ludo could be a lord if they would like to be. I'm not going to say that they couldn't be. There were people complaining about the masks. Yes. Which was a thing. Now here, okay, here is the thing. Okay, this is what was kind of blowing my mind a little bit here today. It's been a very weird emotional day. They, like, fucking threw the job at me. Like, seriously, no joke. I walked up to, you know, the third floor where, like, kind of we've got, like, this small office area. It's not, like, really a cubicle style office area. It's just, like, here's where some of our computers are together, and there's, like, a little break room where you could sit, and there's a changing room and shit like that. And, like, so first off, everybody I see in that area is like, oh, are you coming back to work for us? That's fucking great. When are you gonna start? And I was like, oh, I haven't done the interview yet. Like, I don't know, okay? I'm just doing the interview. I get in the interview, here's the manager. The manager's like, everybody I talk to says I need to rehire you, so when can you start? I didn't even have to explain to him that I left because, like, among other things, I told on multiple occasions to multiple different customers that they could go fuck themselves if they wouldn't put masks on. And I told the last manager that. Yeah, he was like, no, like, yeah, no, everything's cool. Like, everything's super cool. The only thing we gotta do is, like, work out, if we can use your old employee number or not. I gotta contact, like, the actual office, just to see if, like, if you need to rewrite your paperwork. I told him that I wanted to work. I told him I wanted to work 40 hours, and this man's eyes lit up like a fucking anime. Like, swear to God, sparkles popped up around his fucking eyes, like he had just seen someone who had descended from heaven. I was like, yeah, no, I need more hours. The problem with my current job is that I don't have enough hours. And he's just like, okay, look, that's super cool, whatever. Just work for us. It was Ludo. I mean, honestly. Hey, look, I need money to pay for antihistamines. Seriously. I mean, honestly. It was so bizarre, and it was honestly like, it was kind of doing my head in a little bit because I left and everybody was like, it's really great to have you back. We missed you. Customers have been asking about you. And I'm just like, what? Who did you work with? Because it wasn't me. Because I don't remember any of that. I was on autopilot for like the entire time. I've got very hazy memories of anything that didn't include getting shouted at or shouting at someone. Which kind of like fucks with you a little bit, you know? Because like there's a version of me who I don't know, who they really fucking like. And I have no idea why, and I don't know if I can do that again. Jelly beans! Yes! It is wonderful to see you, Jelly Beans. I hope that you're doing very, very well. I hope that you're home safe from the parents, the house of La Familia, which is probably pronounced boot in German, but yes, I hope that you're well. I hope that you're safe, and I am gonna take it as a win floppable. Like I'm trying to be. I mean, I am positive about it, but I'm trying to be purely positive about it. But like, head stuff has been kind of like all over the place this weekend, so like, that was a little bit of extra unreality that I kind of sort of didn't need, in a way, if that makes sense. This has just got some kind of Don Quixote God mode dissociative state. I guess, Ludo? Like, I guess? So now I'm just waiting back from, because the manager guy was just like, okay, so we're gonna figure out this thing with your worker number, and we'll choose a starting date from that point. And so once I get that, I can email my current job and be like, yeah, okay, so I'm not working from this point on. All hail Don Risco. I mean, yeah, I'll go with it. Alice, let me just, because I just want a quick catch so I don't miss anything. In Portuguese class, which is the Portuguese version of, well, English class, my teacher, a former academic person who decided to become a high school teacher, told me that when Don Quixote came out, there was a conspiracy theory in Portugal that it was actually written by a Portuguese writer. I love that. I love it. Jill, I'm really glad that you're back in Milwaukee. I'm super glad that all is good. Because I know that the roads between where your folks are and Milwaukee can be quite slickery. Although I don't know what the current weather has been up there. You did mention snow, either last stream or the stream before it. So this place isn't fronted by a penguin no more. I mean, it can be. I don't mind being the squirrel behind the scenes. I just want things to be smooth, and it is gonna make climate change equals more rain. I'm guessing more rain. Okay, more rain than snow. Gotcha. I parsed that as more AI, and I was pretty sure that wasn't what you had meant. Yeah, it is going to make stopping smoking more difficult because it's going to obviate the immediate financial need to stop smoking, in that my cigarettes would be free. Gonna have to, like, I don't know, I gotta do some thinking about that one. But Like, it's good news. It's been very weird news, and it kind of left me in like a bit of a weird spot, like mentally today. But I did get to talk to Honey Bunny, and that helped things clear up, so that was good. Honey Bunny's actually going to be in town. They're not like, I mean, it's free, but not without risk, Ludo. Although it's a risk that I probably shouldn't engage in. But, as you said, free is pretty good. Yeah. Like, it's one thing to requisition on the customer side of the counter. It's a lot different to requisition on the cashier side of the counter. And I was rolling like a lot of dice and coming up lucky the last time around. So I don't know how far I want to push that luck. I don't think that that's particularly safe. Although it would be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny to go down in disgrace and disappoint everybody. That would be like... That would be on brand. Are you even working in a convenience store if you're not bagging some goods? And would you be able to ask for free bags of gummies instead of cigarettes? What, you mean like CBD gummies? Because they got them here, but I don't think they're really CBD. I've got my doubts. I think they're fakey. What do we... God, that last run was so miserable. Like, I mean, the run was fun, but it was also kind of miserable. Japan has arrived on a CBD train. Well, it's kind of weird, and this is what, like, I don't get, because that's very not Japan, Ludo, but there are racks that, like, racks of goods that claim to be CBD, and I'm wondering if they fall in the weird, like, Japan is both, like, very harsh on drugs, but also not really quick to close up loopholes on analogs. So, like, you'll get some designer version of, like, magic mushrooms or THC that'll actually be sold in shops for a little while, and then usually there'll be like a car accident or two, and then people will notice that, like, hey, these are actually drugs, maybe we should do something about that. And then, like, the legislature will pass a law. They'll be like, oh yeah, those are illegal too. But there'll be like this brief, like, couple month period where you can buy shit. What about a designer version of THQ? What, like the movie by Lucas? The one where, like, everything is a prison? Is vaping a thing in Japan? It definitely was. I don't remember if it is, because I'm not really a vapor. And by not really a vapor, I mean I've never done it before. Also, Ludo says CBD is weak sauce. I'm sure they're cool with it. That would be like, that would be a bet that you would be likely to lose. It's drugs adjacent. Surely it will completely destroy your life. You will no longer be an innocent. You will immediately start having to whore your body out on the street, and you'll be telling lies to your friends and family. And then when you're inevitably caught, your family will also deserve to be shunned. At least according to an anti-drugs manga that, like, I think it was Hiroshima Prefecture put out last year. They were quite serious about it. I get CBD in every store here in Switzerland, and it's almost as coppish as Japan. Oh, thank God alcohol's okay and totally not a drug. Mood? Thank God. She says with as heavy a sarcasm as her voice could possibly handle. Vaping's an okay substitute to smoking, but still a health negative, especially with regards to heightened blood pressure. Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like... if I stop smoking, I should, like, actually stop smoking. Nicotine pouches are where it's at. Like, the shit that you put between your tooth and your lip? Your tooth and your cheek? What's it called? Like, snood? It's like chew, but without the actual chew part of it. I feel like that was a thing I remember seeing advertised. And it just seemed gross. They have ones without tobacco now. But, like, what's the point? If you're... You know? Like, if you're gonna go, just fucking go all in. Nicotine. Have a daughter named Nicotine. I forget what short story that's from. Probably wasn't a very good one. Give me 2 shakes, Alice. I'll look at that as soon as I clear out this room. I'm trying to do something smooth. Okay, now I am Ghost. Ghost gets free Devil Deal. They are in fact both trash, so I will turn my nose up at them. But Ghost also flies, so... Oh shit, don't die. We wouldn't want to die. Speed down is trash. That was... I mean, the screw is pretty good. Not gonna lie, screw is a great item, but... Alice says, I have an uncle of mine who, every time I see him, he's just vaping. So your uncle is like the vape head? Is vaping still even cool? Hidden says, my mom switched to vaping when we got to New Zealand. Cigarettes are well hidden and annoying enough she made the switch. Wait. What do you mean that the cigarettes are hidden? They're annoying enough to buy. I mean, don't you just, like, go up to the counter and be like, yo? Give me a pack of smokes? Give me the strongest smokes you have? Which would be Lucky Strike Unfiltered. Which is not what I smoke, because whilst I dislike my lungs, I don't dislike them that much. He's a 70-year-old guy who works as a musician that does music shows for, like, local city government. I mean, that's cool. He's clearly got his finger on the pulse. If it's anyone who knows what's hip, what's chill, what's with it, what the kids are down with these days, it's 70-year-old guys who work for local government. Especially if they're DJs. Does he play an accordion? Does he play a sex box? He plays guitar. That's okay. I mean, that's not quite as cool. Sellers can sell cigarettes, but they can't be shown openly, so you wouldn't know where they're sold if you don't know what you're looking for. Okay, so there's a possibility that that's the cool guitar. That's not just the guitar that everybody plays. Like, he's not playing like Wonderwall at the local kegger. Unless he's playing the Portuguese version of Wonderwall, in which case I'm gonna have to ask some questions. Portuguese guitar is like a guitar, but is shaped like a round big thing. I didn't even know there was a joke! It looks like a cool lute. I love it. So it's like, is it banjo adjacent? Because banjo are pretty neat. I will give some props to banjo. How do I feel about this run? I mean, we do have Demon Ghost Baby chasing us, and that's not so great. But I did that to myself, so I really can't complain about it. We are shooting fire out of our faces, and I'm a big proponent of that. It has a resonance chamber, unlike a banjo. It sounds like something out of Evangelion. Shinji, get in the resonance chamber. Evangelion, or like maybe Plan 9 from Outer Space? I feel like it could be either of those. Show me the body or a punk band that use electric banjo. I both like the conceit, but also the name. It's mostly used in fado, which is Portuguese-like folk music genre that is like one guitar player and one singer who's singing music that is normally meant to be depressing. Emo folk? Have we found like an emo folk mixed genre? Sound from the string, get into the resonance chamber. Something like that, Ludo. That's where we're going with this. It would make that one angel fight really easy, though. Like where Shinji and Asuka gotta be like all in sync, like the boy band. It's just melodramatic music about how the world sucks, or like I lost my girlfriend because she was killed by a train? Is that like a common thing to happen to girlfriends? If I ever have a Portuguese girlfriend, is that something I'm gonna need to worry about? I've never felt so worried about trains. Unused Angel, a literal JPEG of an acoustic guitar that looms large over the land. Large and or in charge. What? That feeling when no girlfriend because the train got her. Oh, and I hate it. I hate it, but I love it, but I also kind of hate it. These things that you do to me. Hey, Nisco, maybe you could just not stand directly in front of the bullets? I feel like that's a thing that you could do. Is that feeling when a 4chan thing originally, or is that just appropriated by 4chan? Oh gosh, Ghost Baby, I did not even notice you. I am so sorry. Let me get your coat. I could pour you a drink. Give me a second, Alice and Ludo. I will peep what you're saying as soon as I kill this Cancerous bastard? I'm pretty sure Gertie is just cancer. Let's see. Then I learned some early Yes songs used a Portuguese guitar. No shit. And I think it's some kind of image board thing. Fair enough. Oh, wow, there is like a lot of good stuff on display here. Lots of good stuff on the sales. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab 7 seals, then we're gonna become a ghost, then we're gonna become a double ghost, and then we're gonna start speaking double Spanish, but not weird Spanish. Not weird Spanish. I don't remember the whole bit. It was a Welcome to Night Vale thing where they're reading off all the different like language classes you can get at the Welcome to Night Vale High School. But I do specifically remember double Spanish and weird Spanish. And they pleased me. Oh, a razor blade. I love it. It's shit. Weird Spanish is when Portuguese person starts speaking Portuguese Spanish. What if they start speaking Spanish but with a Portuguese accent? Like if I started speaking like British, but I did it with specifically a Bostonian accent? Would that be weird English? I think it would be. Also, British isn't really a language. They just do the Tuesday thing for like the tourists. It's totally a tourist thing. Man, I don't know what it is about this run. It feels like it should be a lot more fun than it actually is. It's missing that special spice. Also, I keep on running into things, and that's not gonna win anybody any prizes. But like we've got good stuff. That's the thing that I don't get, is that unlike the last run, where the last one was pretty trash the whole way through, like we got fun items and powerful items. We've got both country and western. So why isn't it clicking? That was just rude. Bloat, you can't be like that. You can't be a rude asshole like that. Consider the children watching at home. Are you not ashamed? Bloat knows no shame. Doobie 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 doop boop boop boopie doop boop boobie doop boop. Now I do think we want to go and kill the world, but in lieu of the world, we could just kill Lou. No, I think we're just gonna go light side path. It's technically an easier path. It would let us get revenge on the chest. And also, it's probably more fun, ultimately. Provided we get keys. We are perniciously lacking them. And I don't... You need a tea. Has someone stolen your tea? Perhaps a bunch of Bostonians dumped it in the harbor? Or coffee? I mean, I do feel like these are two very different things, Des. This is all trash. Game, why do you tease me like this? I'm on to you, game. You think you're so fancy. You're not fancy at all. You're just... Oh, wait, we could totally do boss rush. Now I feel fancy. And that's nice. We will still be here, Des. Please hook yourself up with your tea and or coffee. I would suggest coffee myself, but I am biased. I recognize my biases at least. Unlike some researchers I could talk about. I'm not going to because I don't know any researchers by name, but I'm pretty sure you could just insert any researcher and you'd be okay. Wait, don't even go for the chests. There's only one chest you want, and you're not gonna find it in Isaac. You goof? You goofy guts? Ooh, it's gonna be... Boss rush is gonna be pretty darn tight for us. Stop trying to open the chests. Why are you bothering with the chests? This is just foolishness. Also foolishness. Nah, that could have paid out, but unfortunately did not. Give me 1 second, Idunda. I'll take a look at that as soon as I clear this fight. Because I don't want to accidentally get tagged by Ghost Boy. Okay, what do we got? What would be a simple, neat, silly website idea? Chairs I have seen. The website would just update once a day. It would have to be like in like really old school kludgy GeoCities like presentation. If you could get some of those under construction GIFs in there, that would be good. And it would just be like updating daily. You would just have a picture of a chair that you've seen during the day with one line beneath it. Your choice as to if that line is descriptive to the chair itself, specifically, some kind of mood that is evoked by the chair, or just complete unconnected nonsense, and that would be it. Like, no other explanation, no other frills. That's okay. Okay, Hive's got a good one. Yeah. A chair gotcha, because those old sites had some kind of weird interactive element too. Yeah, you could do like a little click. Like, click in what chair do you get today? The thing is, like, I feel like it has to be like ultra specific. And not like in any way lending itself to expansion. Oh god, this is trash. Except for almond milk, which is hilarious. That's not a bad idea with the chair gotcha. Probably need to go search the world for some chairs to add. I mean, you could do that, Hirunda. Or like you could just keep it really simple and just be like, whatever chair you happen to see within your daily round. Isn't there like a NeoCities thing that kind of apes the old GeoCities aesthetic? Where you could set up that kind of thing? I feel like that's an actual thing. I also appreciate that this run is actually starting to get wacky. And I'm a big fan of that. I would have liked to have not taken that damage, but that was... Oh shit! We're Ghost Boy now. Oh, well, that's just dangerous. Well, this run has gone from wacky to serious in about 2 seconds. Now suddenly I have to pay attention again. And that's rude. Okay, another thing is a portfolio site that also has the chair gotcha. Okay, like, so the portfolio site is... I'm guessing, like, this is Hirunda's portfolio, but there just is randomly a chair gotcha on it? Damn it! I was having fun! And then the demon baby turned me into a ghost? And I died? The rudeness. The rudeness. Would Hive, in this portfolio site, like, would the chair gotcha be, like, front and center? Or would it be something that would be, like, hidden as an Easter egg? Like, there would be one clickable letter in one of the titles on the page, and if you clicked on, like, just that letter, that's the link to go to the chair gotcha? Because that was a thing that I also remember, and I hated it. Crumbs. I have finished drinking my orange juice. There's no more orange juice. The world's supply of orange juice has been all done up. It's up to you to decide what kind of old internet website it'll be, but also don't do that because it's weird for screen readers. Good call. Also, Hive, let us not be overly presumptuous. Now, Hirunda's parameters did not specify that it needed to be an old website. That was my call. That was me applying parameters, but That's within Hiruna to decide if that's the aesthetic that is wanted. Hiruna says, I have to confess, I don't think I can motivate myself to make a portfolio site, even though I need to get on top of that. Now, allow me to ask this. I'm having a cigarette right now, so I do have time to actually look at the screen. I'm asking a foolish question out of honest ignorance. Like, there's no intended judgment here. I really don't know. Like, what goes into making a quote-unquote portfolio site? Is it more than just putting up things that you've done and your contact information? Well, that's fair. Hive, you know, you're right. We were tasked with delivering a set of parameters. We did deliver them. I'm just saying that maybe we shouldn't overly limit ourselves to that aesthetic if that's not what Hiruna is on board with. Hive says making yourself look professional. Once again, I'm saying this with 0% snark, Hive, but like, I have never in my life managed to fully wrap my head around what it means to look professional. I have apparently pulled it off because I've worked professional jobs, but like, particularly in something like an internet site, I'm not precisely sure what that would mean. Hidden says, I don't know, I don't get it. I always thought a PDF would serve the same job. I feel like I have to ask, like, tons of silly questions here. But again, I reiterate that they are honest questions. With a PDF, like, can you update a PDF? Or is it like... Because usually when I think of PDFs, it's like I'm dealing with end products. Like if you go to DriveThruRPG and you buy a PDF of a game, like, that's just the thing. You've got the thing. A portfolio would be something that you'd want to be able to update, right? Because you're going to be doing new stuff and you'd want to put it into the portfolio. It's probably easier to dynamically update a website, I'll admit. Okay. So I'm not completely off base. I feel like I'm trying to kludge life experience to technological experience I only glancingly have. Sometimes that works. A lot of times it doesn't. I never had a website myself. I never had the wherewithal or knowledge to put one together. It always seemed really difficult. Which in retrospect is kind of bizarre because, like, everyone and their mom had a website at some point, so it couldn't have been that hard. Like, technical, yes, but not necessarily difficult. If you were to do like this portfolio thing, like a portfolio site, do you have to like buy and continue to pay for the domain name? Like, I think some of the old LBP websites, the domain names are like up for grabs these days. would you have to keep on paying for it? Because that seems kind of like a shitty thing to put on you. I have no clue about domain stuff. We need to get like a full-on webhead. And force them to explain? I mean, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't force anybody to do anything, but... And not Spider-Man. Oh, right. Webhead. Got it. It took me a second, okay? It's like Spider-Man. What? What? Yes, I am cheating a little bit by using Lilith and shooting a baby out at everything, but frankly, I'd like to get one win tonight.
Speed down.
I'm just playing around with web development and trying to make it at least as fun as my game dev wanderings. That's fair. Like, that's super fair. And it's certainly harder to keep up with something if you're not getting at least a little bit of enjoyment out of it. I have many babies. My womb is stuffed with a baby. Blah. I can't be yawning now. This is like too early. I've got to fail at one more run, at least. Dog food. Now, do we do angel rooms? I feel like angel rooms could be a thing this run. Hive, I've got a question. Since you mentioned Spider-Man, although this is not specifically a question to Hive, I guess anybody could answer this, but the Miles Morales Spider-Man, is that like a full and complete different game? Or is it just an add-on to the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man with like extra chapters? I guess Des would know this one too, because she just played it. It's a standalone. Okay. It's not something I'm looking at like right this moment, but I do like Miles Morales as a character, and I did really enjoy zooping around the city in PS4 Spider-Man. It's Resi 3 to Resi 2 Spider-Man. That's not terrible, because it would mean, at the very least, that it's not like a giant time investment. As nice as it is on my end financially to like have longer long-form games, I do feel like mixing in a couple of short ones too isn't the worst thing in the world, just for like excuse me, just for like variety. Like, Mackerel only taking 7 sessions, that was kind of nice, honestly. Now granted, we could have probably squeezed another couple of sessions out of Mackerel, but I feel like we got what we needed to out of it, out of 7. I will whip you with my fetus. How you like them apples? You're getting whipped with a fetus. Hiduna says, I'm gonna be heading to bed. Hoping to get back to web dev tomorrow. Hiduna, we wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you find something fun in it. And it is always wonderful hanging out with you, so hopefully we will see you on the Thursdays. Flopple says, yeah, I felt like, hey, you saw the story end. If it's not one of those games where there's actually more plot after the credits roll, looking at you, Pokemon Legends Arceus, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I mean, like, Nier was a bit of a funny one because of the way it's set up, but I don't particularly feel like we've got to see every nook and cranny. Even when I'm not playing for stream, like I usually don't go 100% on games unless it's something like, oh, I'm really, really close to it already, so one more run through will do it. Yeah, Nier's definitely a special case. Wait, what? There's gonna be a Gamera anime? This could be beautiful, or this could be very, very ugly. I'm hoping for beauty. Oh, it's a movie. Okay. That's like a bit of a different spin on it because they can focus a little bit more. Netflix original? No! Why though? Why Netflix? God damn it. Got a meeting, so I'm off. Des, thank you so much for dropping by tonight. I hope the meeting goes smoothly. Give my love to the fams, as always, and good luck with that birthday party. Oh, it makes for a good example, Flopple, so no worries about that. Let me catch up what you just said. I'm not a completionist at all, to be honest. I'll probably never hit 10 in the research levels in Legends Arceus. I have Arceus, which means I caught everything in the Pokedex. I literally caught them all. I think even if you don't count like the special cases like Mew, I don't think I've ever caught all the Pokemon in the ones that I played. Which, granted, now are only. I think I did Blue and I did Gold. I think I was Gold. And I think by the time the next Pokemon came out, I think we're over here. Arceus is different in that everything in its regional dex is available in one game, as that's the actual objective of it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Because I'll tell you what, like, if you don't have somebody to play with, that whole double dealing, that sucks. That's a big suck. Gotta trade this one and that one. please now. Some of us don't have friends. Although I guess it's a lot easier in this, the age of the internets. Yeah, so the game goes, hey, catch them all, and you actually can. I mean, oh fudge. Give me a sec. All of them is the regional dex, but Pokemon now works in rosters and rotations these days anyways. Okay. As long as you can get like an Oddish, I think we're pretty good. Because Oddish are sweet beans. Os! Kronos! I saw your whip. Oddish is not in the game? Why? How? I mean, that's great for Spheal Rep, but Oddish though. That sweetest little bush. Floppable. I can't even talk now. Kronos, I saw your whip. It was very nice. I am looking forward to seeing the end result. I hope that it is not causing you too much stress, as I know sometimes you do stress about your art projects. There's a side quest where someone has rolled a Spheal. Someone's Spheal is rolled down a hill, and so you're treated to many cutscenes of a happy Spheal rolling downhill. That sounds absolutely adorable. We support our rolly Spheals. Now, is the side quest that like the Spheal can't get back up the hill, and therefore you've got to you got to nudge him along? If I manage my time properly, I should have it done on the last day of the month. Then we will root for you, Kronos. I've got my pom-poms. I do not, in fact, have pom-poms, but I have imaginary pom-poms. Oh my god! For real? Floppable, that is... I mean, I don't know that that is the most adorable thing that I've seen, but that sounds pretty fucking adorable. That's like approaching illegal levels of adorable. Since it was on sale, I ended up getting Persona 5 Strikers earlier. I mean, I hope you have fun with it. I didn't have a terrible time with that game. The story is pretty pants. I gotta be honest, the story is it's a pretty pants story. I like the Muso times dungeon crawl design of it though. That part's really cool. Like, and it looks good. And I know that some out there rag on Sophia, but I found her to be an amusing character for the most part. If I recall correctly, it was made before Royal, so having knowledge of base P5 stuff should suffice. Oh, yeah, like, you shouldn't have too much of an issue following what's going on. It's just, there are choices made in the story. I won't get into it particularly because you haven't started playing it yet, and I'm not going to rag on it because I don't think that would be fair before you have an opportunity to make your own decisions on it, but I would definitely say that choices were made. I will, though, also say that it was really cool running around Sendai because I recognized the location, and you can actually see the school that I used to work at. Although it's not a school in the game, I think it's like an HMV. I'm about an hour in. In fact, I kind of lost track of time to be 2 hours late for the stream. It happens. Like, it's no worries on our side. We are glad to have you as long as you have to spare. Also, you missed a couple of real dog's breakfast runs, so... Are you kidding me? Every chest has got bombs in it. That's not cool. Satan, that shit's not cool. Why you gotta be like that, Satan? Why do you gotta be like that? I am whipping you in the face with my fetus. Why play Persona 5 Strikers when you could play Berserk and Band of the Hawk and play the 100-man Slayer as he easily kills thousands? Well, I mean, shouldn't he be the thousands-man Slayer? It seems like the name is kind of underselling things. Also, if you play Berserk in the Band of the Hawk, you do not have the opportunity to wing around locations that I actually know, and I feel like that's a lost opportunity. We're just like, we're never gonna see an item room. They don't exist anymore. Oh God.
48 hour energy.
I'm trying to think of like how far an hour in will get you in Strikers. You're still in, like, that's still Shibuya, right? I mean, you'd have to be really booking it to get out of Shibuya in an hour, though. I met the first boss at the very least, but I have not fought her yet. That boss is, it's really weird, because it's like, her design is very much like Carrie Pamu Pamu, who has not been a thing for, it feels like ages. And I don't know why the devs thought that she would be a thing for kids these days, but apparently they really thought that the kids would be there for her. I like her design, but that's maybe just me. It's an odd choice, to say the least. I think the second place that you go, maybe, is Sendai. And let me know when you get there, and I will send you a picture of where I used to work. And it'll be exciting. Oh, shoot. Can I do that? Yeah, I guess if I just put it... If I move it to my laptop, I should be able to do that. I mean, it's not like... It's not really a... I don't think it's got any spoilers in the picture, but... Just to be on the safe side. But it definitely amused me. I'm trying to remember if the Osaka section was particularly stand out or not. Why? I went through all this trouble and that's all you're gonna give me? Rude, rude, rude bastards. Just the rudest. Where's my boss fight? I just want to kill Mom. It's not asking very much. It's so precious little.
Isaac.
Mama. Ooh. Oh shoot. We should have totally gone for the Gusha card. Cause we... Oh, maybe we've got less time than I thought. I thought we were kind of cruising in as far as boss rush goes, but not exactly. And in fact, we might have fucked it up right here. There are approximately 220 kinds of stingrays, of known stingray species. As of 2013, around 45 species are classified as vulnerable or endangered. That's pretty neat. I mean, it's shitty for the stingrays, but it's still pretty neat. Oh, we gotta. I hate this, but we gotta. My baby is spitting on you. It's a fetus, so this is probably blood. Oh god, my brain's like just turned off for 2 minutes straight. I feel kind of bad about that. I gotta get my head in the game here. I found out the other day, for cool news, that the 2021 Candyman finally made it to Blu-ray over here in Japan, and they have it at the video shop. So I can finally rent that. And I'm kind of excited, because I've heard lots of really good stuff about it. And I am a big fan of Candyman. I'm a big fan of the short story. I haven't seen the sequels, because they honestly looked like they were going to be kind of trash. And it wasn't a story that really felt like it needed sequels to me. I heard good things about Candyman too. No shit. I mean, the sequels also have Tony Todd, and Tony Todd is amazing. So, they might be worth the price of admission anyways, but I always did just kind of avoid them. Maybe I should make a double billing. Maybe I should watch, like, the 2021 Candyman and then Candyman 2. And Candyman 2. When you say that, Hive, I'm assuming that you're meaning the original. Was it 1989? Was Candyman, like the original Candyman was 1989? I don't think it was 90s, was it? 92, fuck me sideways. I thought it was earlier than that. The original is so good, though. Oh shit. Is it something that you are okay talking about, Alice? Then what is the news? Is it Spanish government being shitty? Oh, buggery. I didn't want that to happen. That was just foolish. Oh God. No yawning. Spanish government ruling party obsessed with being transphobic when back against their government's junior partners who are pro-trans, who they agreed to pass a pro-trans law by ignoring what the pro-trans Ministry of Equality says, and in the Parliament Commission for Equality, led by a known TERF, they're teaming up with actual Nazis to cut down a trans law project that has been in limbo since forever to strip rights for trans kids. That's extremely shitty. Is there anything that can be done to stop this result, or is it pretty much decided. Oh god. Why do we gotta be fighting the bloat every fucking time? And it's not just bloat, it's the explodey bloat. And the explodey bloat sucks. People have been protesting and the Minister of Equality has been trying to talk, but also like Spanish TERFs. But most people assume it'll go on. Yeah. You know, it would be kind of nice if they would just leave us the fuck alone. It's getting a little bit tiresome. And by tiresome, I mean super worrying, and also semi-infuriating. Every time I look at Spanish trans stuff, it's like both hope from having an extremely active trans protest group that fights for their rights, and also extremely worried about the country bordering my country with some of the scariest TERF movements. Yeah, that's pretty fair. I mean, at least it is good news that there are groups who are active and like in the trying to make things better and fighting for trans folks' rights. Like that at least is a positive takeaway, but man, it just sounds, well, I mean honestly it kind of sounds like the same everywhere else, which is really shitty. Really fucking shitty. And very worrisome. Now, this is something that I hadn't really thought of until now, but because you were talking about like you're gonna be hopefully living in Spain soon. Now, how would that work with your like medical side care? Like your transitioning stuff? Because would you be under the Spanish scheme? Or would you have to go back to your doctor in Portugal? EU law makes it easier. Easier for you. I mean, I'm hoping easier for you. Oh, fudge. Well, this is worrisome. I am certainly awake now. Briefly. Momentarily. Come on, come on, come on, come on, you can do it. At least we didn't get to deal with the devil, because we wouldn't have been able to take it. This run is, this is cutting it a little bit close. This one's a little bit feisty. You know, one thing I'm a little bit cheesed off, like, this trinket we've got down in the lower left corner, the one that looks like a paper bag. So, the way that one works is that when you take damage, I can't remember if it's after a certain amount of damage, or if it's just every time you take damage, but there's a chance that it'll drop a health item, like an item that'll give you a red heart. And we've taken a lot of fucking damage, and I have not gotten a payout from that item yet, and it's kind of pissing me off. I mean, it's too late now, because if we take 1 damage we'll die, but it's like the whole reason I've been carrying this thing around is as a backup. Now the best is if we take the damage that kills us and then it spawns the item. That would be funny. And by funny I mean it would be shit. But that could be funny too. Please, game, I just want 1 win. Wait? I can wait. What's up? The last message that you wrote that I see is EU law makes it easier, and I don't have anything in the auto mod, so maybe it didn't go through. I wrote I can decide to keep my doctor or just change to Spain, and they'll have my documents and stuff moved from my doctor in Portugal. There wasn't anything there that should have been caught by Automod either, so it might just be like a kerfluffle in the system. Now, and okay, so and that connects in with the EU law making it easier that you had said before. Gotcha. Would you want to keep your treatment in Portugal, or would you? Twitch is a jerk, honestly. Like, seriously? Yes, it does, and it sucks. I've had that happen. It's the blurst. Alice, would you want to keep your stuff going on in Portugal, or would you want to move it to Spain? Because it kind of seems like with the political stuff that you're saying from Spain is a little bit worrisome, but also that your experience with the Portuguese medical system has been kind of shite. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Oh, God. So, what happened was... there was a blue fire that I didn't see on the blue ground, and I just walked right into it. Not even paying attention. That was not cash money, that was shit. I feel like I cheated myself. In general, it's easier to get trans healthcare in Spain. Okay. Now, the move to Spain, because the last time we'd had an update from you about moving to Spain was that you were having trouble contacting the landlord. Has that Has that been positively resolved? Also, I'm super sorry, folks, that tonight the runs were just atrocious. I really don't have any excuse. That first one, the RNG was doing some pretty heavy lifting to kick us in the shins. But like the second and third ones, we should have done a lot better than that. That's 100% on me. Alice says, most healthcare in Spain is devolved into regional governments called autonomous communities. Like, they're like states in the US, so you don't really deal with the national government, mostly regional governments that are mixed, but overall, in general, it's easier to access. That's hopefully really positive for you, depending on, like, where this home is that you're going to be renting. So I talked to my landlord. He actually apologized for not sending me the house pictures. Turns out the two people in the house currently are just refusing to answer him and keep on saying they will send pictures and stuff on how the house looks, but don't actually. That's fucked up. I hate that for you. I'm glad at least, like, you're in touch with the landlord. So, like, he's not icing you out. So that's positive news. So here's the extra fucked up stuff. He himself needs to see the house because he needs to know if he needs to do repairs. I mean, yeah, that's pretty reasonable. It's almost Christmas, and in Spain, most stuff is closed next month, even before Christmas, and the start of the year. They're closed for the first 10 days. So this is really like, if it drags on long enough, then you're pretty much stuck until second week of January. That sucks. I am displeased. This is not pleasing. Well, we're gonna keep our toes crossed for you, Alice. I know that doesn't really have a very great effect, but I would really like you to be able to get that sorted. Going back to healthcare stuff, in Spain, most regional governments have at this point passed local trans laws, which means that trans people can access stuff like healthcare or public services without needing an ID that matches their gender or name. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna have to keep extra toes crossed. Because that seems like a happier situation than what you are currently dealing with. Which is kind of crappy. Alright, well I'm finishing up the cigarette here. And there's not really enough time for another run because I do have to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna start putting a bow on it. Now, I already mentioned this to Hive, but Honey Bunny's gonna be in town this weekend, and I'm gonna be seeing her on Friday. So there isn't gonna be a Friday stream this week. Just as a heads up. I'll post something a little closer to the stream, just as a reminder, because I'm still on Twitter and I'm still thinking about like what to do about Twitter, because like that's the one use case and problem that I kind of have with leaving Twitter, is that everybody knows when I stream, which is great, but folks don't know when I don't stream, like when something like this comes up, so how can I contact folks? So I am kind of thinking about what to do about that, but I'm still on Twitter for the moment, so maybe like Wednesday or Thursday, I'll just put up a reminder notice that there's not going to be a Friday stream. For Thursday, I don't know what we'll do on Thursday. Yeah, I've got like no idea what we'll do on Thursday. Maybe Risk of Rain 1. But that's still kind of question marks at the moment. We'll figure out a thing. But sorry about the burp. That was kind of gross. Apologies. But that, I think that does kind of put a bow on it for us here. This go about. As always, I'll ask everyone to be drinking all the water or electrolyte-filled drink substance that your body needs. Try to be getting at least one meal a day in, even if it's quote-unquote garbage food. If you got medication, take your medication as close to schedule as your executive function will allow. And remember that there are a lot of folks that are rooting for you out there, and I'm one of them, but I'm only one of them. There's a lot of other folks out there too. And that pretty much does it for us here at this go about. So, from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao. Why did I press start? No, not start.